Hello guys, I'm Kola your math tutor. So we are back. Simultaneous linear equations. Simultaneous linear equations. What do we call linear equation? Linear equation is an equation that contains two variables that when we plot it in a graph, it will give us a straight line. Linear equation is an equation that contains two variables. Linear equation is an equation that contains two variables. Such that let's write like that, such that when the equation is plotted in a graph paper, it gives straight line. Okay, so this is linear equation. Linear equation is an equation that contains two variables such that when the equation is plotted in a graph paper, it gives straight line. Okay, example. If you're having x plus y equals to 1. So this is the variables. When we are talking about the variables, we are referring to two unknown items in your equation. Okay, unknown items in your equation, that's what we mean by variables. Unknown items, for example, x is not known, y is not known. So when you're having two like that in your equation, sometimes they could write it like this. They could write it as x equals to 2y plus 3. So we still have 2, which is the x and the y. Okay, whenever you are having, so the variable now is the unknown numbers, and for this topic most of the times they are 2 in just one equation like that. Okay, they are 2 in just one equation. And having known that, let's move on. What do we call simultaneous linear equation? Simultaneous linear equation is when you're having two like this together to solve. You will do this one and this one. Simultaneous, it means that two to be solved, okay, together. Don't forget, linear equation is when you're having just one of these up or down. When you're having it, so that one is linear equation. Simultaneous linear equation is when you are solving the two together. That's what we call simultaneous linear equation. I believe this is clear. Okay, so having known this one and known what we call variable, okay, so let us move to the next thing, which is steps to making linear equation. Steps to making linear equations. Steps to making linear equations. Okay, so what are the steps that we take if you want to make linear equation? Number one, make a table of numbers. Make a table of numbers. Make a table of numbers. But mathematically, I wrote this so that you have understanding. Mathematically, you say make a table of values. That's what will be written by the examiner. Make a table of values. Okay, so that you understand it, that's why I wrote the make a table of numbers, the table that contains number. So that is the first step. Number two, plotting the graph. Plotting the graph. Then the number three, reading graph. So how to read the graph? So can you see this now? Steps to making linear equations. 1. Make a table of numbers, which is values. 2. Plotting the graph. And 3. Reading the graph. So having this knowledge, I believe you have a good introduction to this topic. Now let us go to the first one, which is make a table of numbers. So we claim the board now, and let's get prepared for the first one. Make a table of numbers. I believe you understand. Thank you.